I am so excited because today I get to show you one of the original cabins located in Crestline, California. It's what we term a heritage home because it's one of the longest standing structures in the area. The cute little details that harken back to the earlier days of construction from the 1900s to the 1940s is totally present in this cabin. But instead of me telling you about it, I'm going to show it to you. Come on, let's go inside. Our journey begins with this vintage front door. I know you want to see what's behind it, so without any further ado, I'm going to welcome you in to one of the cutest little cabins I have seen in Crestline, California in a long, long time. Come on in, take a look. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the house as we wander through it, and I'm going to show you some of the great architectural details still present in this vintage. How many times can I say vintage? I'm saying it because I want you to understand it. This is one of the original cabins still left in Crestline. As you walk into the living room, we have hardwood floors, tongue and groove hardwood walls. We have the beautiful open trestle ceiling, this beautiful, masterfully framed fireplace with andirons in it. Take a look at the bay window here. What you may notice is that all the windows in this home are the hung windows. These are original to the home, and they are in great shape. Most of the house is reasonably original. There has been a little bit of updating and a little bit of an addition. I'm going to make sure that you know about that. Before we go on, though, I want to point out that this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, and it's really cool because every level has its own sleeping space. There's a bedroom and bath on the main level. There's a bedroom and bath on the lower level. And upstairs, we're going to visit, is a really cool sleeping loft. So let's go ahead and let's do the tour of the main level first. And I want to have you walk into the kitchen. The kitchen is a combination kitchen and old school dining area. The kitchen has the original, or I should say an original stove. Take a look at this. This is a Chambers gas stove. And when we say they don't make them like this anymore, it's because they literally don't. This is one of those really cool stoves that has the burner, the steamer, and the griddle put into it. And then, of course, down below, you have your oven space and your baking space. So this stove right here is the beginning of the additional touches that are still vintage in the property. Of course, back in the day, kitchens weren't meant to be the heart of the home, so it is an economical kitchen space, but you still have your economy of movement for kitchen layout. You've got the stove, you've got your countertop space, your sink, more countertop space, and your refrigerator. So you still have the good flow of movement for when you're cooking and then coming into the dining room area. So the dining room still has some of its original touches as well. We have the built-in woodwork in terms of the shelves, which throughout this house, you're going to see built-in shelves, built-in cupboards, built-in drawers, built-in, because that was the economy of space in the early 1900s, even up to like the 1950s, mid-century moderns. We always had those really cool architectural details. Like this one right here. This panel right here is still your operational open to your ironing board. Back in the day, that was a pretty big deal. And I know that some of my clients out there that are into vintage homes, you're looking at it going, oh my goodness, it's still there, it still works. Yes, it does. On the main level, I'm going to go ahead and let you step through. Be sure you notice that there's built-ins here in the hallway. To the right, you'll find a 3/4 bath, and to the left, you will find bedroom number 1. So that completes the tour of this level. So to recap, we have the great room, we have the combination kitchen dining, we have bathroom 1, and we have bedroom 1. So far so good. Come on back out into the living room. I'm gonna reiterate how cool it is. The acoustics in this room are fantastic. They're amazing. We're getting a little bit of an echo, and I could, I guess, burst into song, but you don't want to hear that. But I'm pretty sure that if you had maybe a piano or something in this room and you had music playing, I think that it would just fill the whole house and sound amazing. Before we go upstairs to the loft, I want to point out a couple things that I missed the first go round, because this house just keeps giving like all these little visual, hi, welcome. I'm like this really greatly built property. We do have some of the built-in shelves, the corner nooks, and I also want to point out that every one of the doors in the house has their solid core. Take a look at this door. It's going to the downstairs. We're going to visit it in a bit. But this, my friends, this is a solid door. And of course, we've got the metal banding. Same thing for the front door, nice and solid. These two little hidden doors here, they are all solid wood. We're not talking hollow core stuff that you get out of the local hardware store. These are actual, honest to God doors, which, you know, I really appreciate those little teeny tiny attention to detail moments when I'm showing a property. I'm going to step out of the way and let you go upstairs to the loft. One of the hallmarks of the original homes is that, of course, the stairs are narrow and steep. These are no exception. But I love the woodwork detail, and I love that they're open to the space down below until you get up to the loft, and then it's totally private. It's a super long room. It's going through the full peak to the other side. And what we have here is the gently sloping ceiling. So it's all just, it's cute. It's adorable. You could put a couple beds up here. You could put a regular bedroom set up here. It could be a great home office space. It's got the one hung window that looks out towards the forest beyond. And it's just quiet and peaceful. Even up here, I'm just going to stop for a moment so you can hear what this house sounds like. Super quiet. By the way, even though it's in really kind of like the heart of Crestline, it is on a very large fenced lot, and that helps contribute to the sense of what we call the illusion of seclusion. Even though there's houses and people around you, you feel like you're in the middle of the woods. So that's always a good thing, right? That little bit of peace and quiet. I'm going to let you go back down the stairs. We'll go through the great room again, and we'll go to the downstairs. So watch your step. Back down to the great room. And then we'll go to the bottom level. The bottom level is the addition, so it's a little bit newer, but it did give the opportunity to add in an additional bedroom, bathroom, laundry room, and mudroom. So go ahead and go down. And again, watch yourself on the stairs, because originally these stairs would have led down to what would have been the basement. Nice hardwood stairs. This entire downstairs could be its own private suite, because we do have a little bit of storage overflow, and we do have another bathroom and a mudroom and the laundry room. I think I mentioned that before. Take a look at the spaciousness of this room. It is deep, it is long, and over here to the side we have a walk-in closet. So if you wanted to, you could just do that door we came through as a lock-off and have this entire downstairs as your own separate master suite. The mudroom does have a door that leads out into the side yard, so it could be a completely separate entrance if you wanted to go that direction. Food for thought. Let's go ahead and go back upstairs. And we will go ahead and finish our home tour of this cutie little vintage cabin. Right back in front of what I still think is the best part of the home, and that is all this woodwork and the open beam ceilings. I just love this. So if you're looking for a vintage home, maybe this is the one for you because it is priced extremely reasonably. But maybe this isn't the house for you. That's okay. You might know somebody who does appreciate and want a vintage home, little cabin in the mountains that they can make their own. So be sure to share this video with them. And at the same time, do me a favor. If you take a moment to hit that red subscribe button and hit the bell so that you're notified whenever we bring you other videos of properties on the mountain, or maybe our weekly real estate market updates, or even notify you that the newest podcast is up on Spotify, that would mean the world to us. We want to make sure that you have all of the information you need about real estate in the Rim of the World communities, especially when it comes to showing you cute little homes like this. So, thank you so much for spending time with me. If you would like to see this home or any others in the area, the team and I are here to help you. Don't be afraid to reach out. Leave us a comment. Tell us what you like about the house. Tell us what you'd like us to maybe film in the future, because we listen to every bit of feedback that we get, and we answer every single comment because we love to hear from you and we love talking about real estate with you. That's it. I'm Theresa Grant. Bye for now.